Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Team Michael versus Team Luke here for the ROG Community Challenge. Join the Republic. It is the semi-finals that we're in. The first map is done, and it was the Swedish Team Michael that came out on top. Really impressive performance, not just from the captain star himself, but the rest of his team too. Now we go into the second map pick, and that's going to be on... Well, I think we messed up the first one. I think it's going to be on Overpass.
Yes, it is on Overpass. So, I was just sitting outside, and it's just like the Swedes, they're feeling pretty good about this, I just have to say. They're going into it, they're feeling like, okay, Mirage is everything we expected it to be. Everything went according to plan. Going into the next map, they're feeling more of the same. They're just like, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I know this is like hard-hitting analysis because I'm just giving you player impressions right now. But, Michael's team right now, they're feeling confident. It's going to be up to, again, it's like the eternal battle, but it is going to be up to Team Luke to figure out what went wrong and if they can fix it going into the next map, because this isn't even their map. This is Michael's pick. Yeah,
there's no reason why they wouldn't feel confident either. I mean, that display that we just saw was really good. So, yeah, we're going to have to see something extraordinary out of Team Luke. Obviously, Neymar just has to keep playing the way he's playing on the first map. He was very good. I think he landed like 21, 22 kills or something.
Neymar's, yeah.
But then we need more. Crazy was still pretty good, but we need more of him. And we definitely need more of Yanli as well. So those two, I think, need to follow up and step up to the rest of it. And then they need to follow through on the pistol rounds. Like, if they win them, they need to actually win the next two rounds and get a good start in here.
Let's see. Because yesterday, wasn't it the case that it was really just Yanli having an insane game, right?
Yeah, he was
having an insane game. Crazy Face showed up and hitting shots, right? And going into Mirage, it doesn't feel like we're seeing that really at all. We saw it Namerez, but then Yanli was a little absent, and as well as a few of the others, right? Like, the key players weren't really there, weren't really present. So we need to see everybody wake up right now. Everybody wake up. But more importantly, we need to see like a star, I think, show up and just take control of the map. They're starting on T side as well. You can have a guy who just decides, hey, this is my show now. Walk in there, bang all the headshots.
Starting on the T side, Yanli. What does he got? He doesn't have any armor, but he doesn't have any utility either. I'm so confused. Can we bring up the scoreboard? Did he buy anything, Yanli?
He didn't buy anything.
No, he has $800. This is very strange. I hope it works. Oh, he gets taken out by Crasher. Oh, single USP headshot to the face. Crasher looking for more. Lolsey in the corner as well. He's going to get the one. That's a double kill for him. Looking for a third one. Luke will take him down. And now we're in a 2-on-3. Still a great position here for Team Michaelele.
They have every edge now. They have the Kevlar. They can keep two guys up on A, and they... Whoa, no, never mind. They're boosting on B, and they only have Michaelele up on A. This is clever. Yeah, don't look away. Trust in your angle. Nicely done. He gets rewarded for that, at least, forced to live. If your teammate is watching towards Monster, yeah, okay, you can take a quick peek, but really just hold your angle.
And now it's Luke alone in a 1-on-3 with the bomb in 50 seconds. I don't know how you make it out. I think that the right really way to phrase that is you don't make it out of this situation. USP is a bonus in the sense that he can hit some good headshots, but Michael is playing smart right now.
Not peeking. Oh, is he going to see the gun barrel? He should see the gun barrel. He doesn't see the gun barrel. Oh, a little bit of information lost there for Luke. Maybe one of his teammates spotted it because he did adjust, but it's too little too late. Michaelele is going to find the kill, and there's the CT pistol start for Overpass for Team Michaelele, up 1-0 already. And yeah, after the complete one-sided domination that we saw on Mirage from Team Michaelele, where Team Luke narrowly avoided the dumpster. 7 rounds is usually the cutoff for a dumpster game. They got up to 8. We need to see more from them here. We need to see Team Luke really go ham. And so they go for the force buy. No bomb plant, straight into the force buy here going into the second round. And a little bit of an HE present, here.
It's not bad. Didn't get caught by the stairwell either too much, or at least they managed to adjust in time. A lot of UMPs, the one from us here. They're just slowly moving up to the restrooms on Team Luke. It'd be great if they could bring it back right away. They do need to win this map and push us onto dust if they can make it.
It's not going to be dust though. It's nuke.
No, I think we got it wrong.
Really? It was told nuke like 3 times.
Yeah, I have.
Can we get a confirmation, please, nuke?
I have,
Dust?
I have a little piece of paper that says dust 2. And in parentheses, not nuke.
Oh, okay then. Well, I mean, hell, if it goes to dust 2, this is even worse. Like,
in many ways, it makes more sense that it would be dust 2.
Yeah, I was a bit shocked by the nuke pick, but
yeah.
then I was like, okay, really good, swinging for the fences, right?
I would have been excited. I was hoping for it. Foxy in a really good position there. That's just going to close out the round. Luke coming in with the tech line, actually getting 2 great kills in there. And can he get the bomb? It'd be so good if he could just get the $800 bonus, but it won't happen. Gets the 9 the first round and the second round too.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty strapped for cash now. Well, 3 rounds of, what, 3 rounds of eco? Are we in the second round or the third round? I've lost track.
Third round coming up now.
Yeah, that's... what can you do?
It does present a problem for the Taiwanese team. Just also not sure Yan Li there with the 1 grenade. Is he going to try and toss it back at the face of the other? Yeah, he just tosses it early on to trading nades. Crasher takes a lot of damage.
Yeah, Crasher they just ate that nade. How did he take that much damage?
It must have been a shot from a pistol as well.
Yeah, that must have been, you're right, some kind of combo, because going down to 35 when you have Kevlar helmet, that shouldn't be possible. Forced to Live is going to take down Nuke in the meantime. And so Luke gone. Arcadia, Namerez, Crazy Face, and Yanli still alive. And still trying to make this mad dash onto the B site. Forced to Live, pausing, savoring this moment when he's about to dunk the nade on short. Namerez down to 39.
And another one coming in. They're all there. It's going to be the nuclear bomb taking down Namerez, but very nearly dropping Arcadia and Crazy Face too. They're going to go out of the round anyway, right afterwards. So, a comfortable 3 rounds for the Swedish side. Now, it becomes a little bit more interesting. We get a chance to see if the Taiwanese team have actually picked up something here, if they're ready to fight on this map.
That's the question, right? Their level of preparation going into this. Overpass, not exactly a very common map, not exactly like the high priority map. You're thinking more of the maps that we've seen this tournament. Dust 2, Cash. Mirage we've seen a lot of, right? It seems like that's been a big focus for a lot of these teams. Overpass? Feels like it's going to be more down to basics. And, well, right now it seems like a very quick play here. Luke is going to catch a man off guard. No, he gets shut down by Michael. Michael with the double spray with the UMP. It's a quick play on to B for Team Luke, but they just got slapped.
Namerez will get the kill, but no! He runs into the Molotov or gets caught at any rate. Crasher not even lifting a finger to get that kill. Crazy Face and Yan Li here. 2 of the big hitters on this team. They need to win this clutch 2v3, otherwise it just won't work out for them. They're going to be far behind again, and the money won't be there for it. Crasher gets a kill now, all on Yan Li. Tapping away with the AK, going to get the headshot on Forced to Live. That's a good start, but they have a Molotov and they have a smoke as well. They can really block him out for a long time here. He's going to go for the fight, trying to deny the defuse, but Lolzy will drop him. And Team Michael now up 4-0. That's a big round there, and even with the money, I guess they can force it up, but still, it's close.
It's getting to that point now where if you're going to get bomb plants, you're going to get that bonus 800 plus the loss bonus. You should be able to put together buys pretty consistently, right? So, wouldn't be surprised to see another buy coming out here. And it is going to be AKs. I mean, that or you go for like the Tech 9 half buy with a bunch of nades to back it up, right? But it feels like right now, Team Luke, they want to just go back to trying to find some headshots here. They're giving themselves the means to do it. They have the one-shot headshot rifle. And look at this counter boost coming out here on the B site, looking into sewers. Peekaboo! They get the headshot, but no kill!
Oh, he's so ready for it, Forced to Leave. He knew that happened as well, but now Luke gonna try and walk in. Very nearly gets the angle on Foxy. The grenade at least didn't take out Namerez, but still a very questionable start coming out here from the T side. Yan Li's been clearing out the restrooms on the other side of the map, but can they use it for anything?
The shots? Not quite. Looking for the follow-up here, Namerez. He's taking a risk. He's so low on HP. Just taking a risk, seeing if he can make the play that will make the difference here for his team. Because they're still down a man. Still good utility here on Crasher and Lolzy. Forced to Live still has that incendiary as well. And while we do have 2 players holding solid on the A side at this point, 1 behind Optimus. Crazy Face knows it, goes charging in, but Crasher's there to annihilate him. And it's just the push. Each place they're getting rebuffed. Each place they aren't able to push onto the site. Team Luke, they're struggling.
Namerez has finally gone down here. He's very low HP from the beginning, and that's going to be the retake. Well, not even the bomb wasn't down again. Another round without a bomb plant here. It's getting tough. They're losing out on so much money, and they're getting denied. And the Swedish team even come out with quite a bit of money in that round. Have you noticed how almost all of the players on Team Luke have crazy faces their avatar? It's just a picture of him.
Get out.
It's true for some
Are they
reason.
trolling Chad? Are they trolling...
Yeah, look at it.
That is a good one.
Not sure what's happening.
What's up with Yanley, though? Is that like Crazy Face in the distance or something? Like, did he have a different picture of Crazy Face?
I think that's like baby cow, isn't it? Can we investigate?
Yeah, we should figure that out. If we can zoom in on that square in particular.
Some detective will find out for us.
Ooh, Crasher. Nice pre-fire. Okay, then. Sick read from Crasher, and that's going to lay him low. Now it's the all-out bum rush onto the B site. Nice timing here to go ahead and put some damage onto from Luke, but is he able to find the kill? Finally takes down Foxy, but he had every chance, every opportunity. He gets only that, though.
Mike Lely with the triple in this round. Obviously, nice for him to get up on the scoreboard a little bit more. See Lucas doing a lot of talking here, trying to keep his team motivated. They certainly came here to win, and they made it to the semifinals so far, but it really feels like maybe it would have been better for them if they could have met Sweden in the finals, you know? That just wasn't going to be the case. It's 6-0 right here. They got a double up, though, on the T side.
That's what Adren was saying, right? That Sweden, he feels, is the best team in this tournament right now. I mean, Isaac's team looking pretty good as well, but it's definitely between Isaac's team and Team Lele. They seem to be occupying that top spot, at least with how things are going right now. 6-0 lead for Lele versus Team Luke. And they spot the boost. 1, 2, just like clockwork. Lele, you're going to get creative against me on my turf?
It's ruthless, isn't it? 3 versus 5. And now Namer is going to try and charge in, already low on health, taking a fight at every which angle. That's going to leave in a 2-on-5. And apparently word in the production room is that, or at least they seem to believe that it's a border collie that's on that picture that Yanli's got. And not a cow.
I'm sure it's quite the discussion going on back there. Can't really get close enough to see myself.
No, I am getting genuinely interested.
Yeah, the curiosity, the suspense of this pop flash, which is going to do nothing. And, well, are they just going to try and hold on to it? I mean, they have the op. Are they going to try to make a play, or are they just going to try and save these guns? And it looks like they might be trying to just save these guns, Team Luke, unless they can get a wrap here onto long. Arcadia willing. Like, this is one of those details where it's just like, if you're going to make that call to back off and save, don't go for the peek, right? Like, why are you going for that extra peek that's putting you at risk of dropping the gun that you're basically throwing this round away for, to save your whole point of this round now is to save and stay alive with these 2 weapons. Just, yeah, sit and hold an angle.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been worth it at 30 seconds to try and run into a bomb site. Better to just relax for a moment. But it's hard to do when you are falling this far behind, which they absolutely are right now. Michael still talking to his team, even though they're doing just fine. They're winning at 7-0. This their map pick.
Yeah.
Maybe we're seeing why.
Yeah, yeah, they're looking pretty good. Michael Ellis definitely woken up a bit. He's definitely hitting some shots. Crasher's had his moments. Force Live. Everybody on it really does feel like Team Michael Ellis. You know, it's a well-oiled machine. Everybody on this team right now, it seems to be they're meshing very well here.
Now, how much are Isaac's team going to be able to you know, watch this and learn and sort of figure out what's going on? You know, they won't have had too much time to look at, you know, anything, but maybe they could watch the live broadcast and try and figure out tendencies and tricks and say, okay, maybe we should ban out this map rather than another map. We'll see. They at least have that going for them here.
Yeah.
Watching and waiting.
The patience game. The patience game. As far as what Luke need to do, I mean, it feels to me right now like they haven't been making necessarily poor calls when it comes to just, you know, if you're going to make a monster play, you're just going to make a monster play. It feels like a lot of this is coming down to you have to get the kills. You can't let Michael Lele spray 2 guys down when you're coming out of monster with a UMP, right? You can't allow the CTs to trade 2 for 1. It has to be 1 for 1, or better yet, you get an entry frag, you just shut that guy down, and then you work your way up onto the site. And so if you're going to go for these kinds of calls, that's the key point here. And so it's more of like a timeout, I think, where it's just like, take a breath. Whatever you need to do to get your head centered again so you can start hitting those entries, that's what we need right now.
I think the tactical timeout that Team Look took has more or less just evaporated, so not too much longer, and we'll be going into it.
It's a killer whale.
On a field of grass. That was our main admin as well. He's running the tournament, and he's obviously out of his mind, so...
The man is tripping out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll give him there is some black and white in that, but the fact that it's on a field makes me think it's not. 3 versus 5. They've lost 2 right off the bat, but Luke coming in with a good headshot there. Slight chance for them still. They're only a man down. This can be done. So far, they have, I mean, almost nothing they can point back to and say, well, at least this worked in this one round, so let's try and repeat that kind of success. Yan Lee will get an entry on Foxy. Good way to get started. Now, Maikelele spots them. He knows they're coming L-bend. Crasher shouldn't get caught off guard. In fact, he's going to spray his way around the corner. Maikelele pick up the kill, though. And it will be Yan Lee now, 1 versus 3. He's managed to trade places with the CT team, but now they know where he is and going to get taken out. Maikelele, another triple kill for 16-2-1 scoreline.
Wow, he is a force right now, Maikelele. Had a slow start. Definitely on Mirage as well, where his teammates were the ones who were having the big flashy plays. But this map, it's Maikelele's turf. It's his show. 16-1. Okay, then.
All right, shout out to Mohammed, who is tweeting me now, and it's definitely a Border Collie. I've got like a close-up picture. It definitely is.
Let's see.
So there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Oh, yeah, okay. He went and actually found the Steam profile.
Yeah. It's a very good job. I'm glad I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep tonight if we hadn't figured it out, so it would have kept me awake.
You wouldn't have ended the broadcast. Just been like, nope, we're not ending this. This whole studio, you can't leave.
Try and get someone from production to call up Yan Lee at his hotel. Like, please, I need to know. Wild tapping coming out from Crasher, just in case that was going to connect with anyone. Nameless actually took a bit of damage from it, but 8-0 is the scoreline right now. Team Luke, where is the breakthrough going to come from? Where's that sort of spark of brilliance that's going to make him at least get them the first round? Just anything on the board here.
Yeah. let's think about, not even what's going to win us the game. Let's start thinking about how can we get 1 round? And then we can progress from there to the much more difficult question, how do we get 2?
Forced to Live has already taken quite a bit of damage. We're down to 40 seconds. Here's a kill on Forced to Live, and Luke long range. Trying to see if he can bring his team into this. Nameless will take down Loyalty. It's finally looking like something is working here. Team Luke. The bomb is going to go down for the first time in a very long time. Maybe no, not quite the first time ever, but close to it. Crasher and Maikelele, 2 versus 4. And on the first day they played, we thought that this would be the sort of round that Maikelele would just clutch every single time. It looked like he was capable of doing that now. Crasher made the noise. He's going to get 1 kill on Luke. Now it's all on Maikelele. He's being shot in the back end. That's a good way to close out the round. Team Luke picking up 1 finally here on Overpass.
3 players surviving. Pretty decent turn of events as well. And there you go. That's Luke. That's what I was talking about, getting the entry kills. Luke decides enough is enough, gets both kills, opens the B site. And well, that's pretty much it. That's what gives them that round. Pala says it's a cat. Well, naturally, Pala.
What?
Who knows? How do you... you could maybe get like a kitten out of that. Like a kitten in a field.
Maybe they have to be giant, wouldn't it? Look at the perspective.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Force perspective. I don't... Like, you can do some crazy stuff with cameras these days.
Sure, I'm buying it. Nameless and Arcadia, both with the entries, so it takes a long time, but once they get it, they start to wake up a bit. Now, good chance they can win that second round here. Maikelele flashed and unable to get the kill. Flick not going to connect either. Foxy even running into the fire just to be there to back up his captain. That's some dedication.
Yeah, he did not want to leave the opening there. Bit surprised that he didn't go ahead and try and take advantage of Bank being open, though, Maikelele. This puts him somewhat at risk. But he's counting on his teammate Foxy exactly to have his back. Foxy has now kindly been removed from his back. And this is going to be on Forced to Live and Michael, the deadly duo. And we have to see if they can find 2 kills apiece. And, well, for Crazy Face, the one that Forced to Live was able to pick up is going to be enough. Now it's on Michael, and he's kind of stuck in an awkward spot, considering he's on the bomb site alone. There's 1. Can he get the flash? 2? No, not going to happen. So a second round chained up, one after the other, Anders. One after the other. Luke, he's managing to make it work here. He's managing to find some kind of solution, basically, which revolves around entry kills. I mean, when you get entry kills, things seem to, brighten up.
I mean, it's not uncommon, is it, that if you go for like a really long drought like this, then when it finally works, then it all comes together and your team starts believing in it just a bit. 8-2 is still a very good scoreline, obviously, for Team Michaelele, and they still have the money to buy in this round. Now they're going to try and break through, and Forced to Live is going to get traded. That's still very much worth it. Luke following up.
They're just going for all-out aggression at this point towards this B site, prompting a full rotation as well from the defense. Foxy's going to take down Crazy Face, and is this the end? Was it 2 rounds? Was that the best that they could do here? Because Luke, he's getting forced back. The rotation is now in full effect for Team Michaelele, and that bomb is only just now making it over to sewers, and they have to be wondering, do we have a way out? Are we boxed in? We have no presence in mid right now for Team Luke. We have no idea about connector. Can we even go around there or not?
Yeah, it would take them some time to clear out everything if they wanted to go back up to the A-bomb site. Right now, it seems like they're just waiting for a little bit, trying to see if maybe someone from Michaelele will walk back to the A-bomb site, and now they're going to go after a short delay. Foxy in position, and it's going to be Michaelele to get a kill on name rest, looking for even more, but Yan Lee coming back into it with a great double kill. And Luke, he's been playing very well on this B-bomb site so far. So 2-on-2, Lolzy and Crasher coming in from the CT side. Finally, that bomb goes down.
Again with the fakes. It's actually maddening. Because when they go for those fakes, that's 5 seconds that they just lost on that bomb timer. It gives more time for Crasher to rotate in. There's a smoke going down now. He had that HE as well, trying to do a little bit more damage. Luke's going to get checked. He's going to get caught. And now it's down to Yanli. 1v1 versus Lolzy, and he loses the fight. It just gives them so much time to work with for Team Michaelele. They have so much time to just coordinate, get their thoughts together.
And it was a team ace as well. Actually, everybody from the Swedish team picking up 1 kill each. So not that bad. We'll see.
This reminds me of like that old, that old interview, I guess, when Flesha just like, okay, when you're going into your retake, right? Fnatic, they would just sit there for like 20 seconds of the bomb before they even move, right? There's like, we're going to wait and see what you do. Imagine you have the bomb, and you still wait another 10 seconds before you even put the bomb plant. Like, you have the bomb site, but you wait another 10 seconds. You give the CT side even more time for you to make a mistake or for them to get in a better position or communicate. Yeah, that's one of the big gaps right now that Team Michaelele are able to take advantage of in Team Luke's play.
9-2. The money right at the edge for Team Luke. You can tell by the grenade count and also that Tech 9 on name res. If they lose this round, we're going to jump from like 9 to 11, and then, I mean, this half is going to spiral out of control. Team Luke, I think this round is pretty much it. If they can't win this one, then they're going to be very, very deep in the hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be more of the same. More of what we saw in Mirage. A very one-sided affair for Team Michaelele. They just dominated outright, essentially. And well, now, going into Overpass right now, it is the Michaelele show. Nice attempt at the boost here, and Arcadia will eventually find the headshot on Foxy. So there's the opening. But we still have a man alive, 2 men alive, in fact. Michaelele is there. Quick rotation from him makes a big difference. And, well, you still have Forced to Live alive on the site itself. So let's see if he can get anything going for himself. Yes, 1 kill. Boom, already.
Oh, and Lol sees there with the headshot on Luke. That bomb plant still hasn't happened. Crazy Face and Yan Lee. They got 29 seconds, but eventually this is going to be a problem. There's still another Molotov on Lolzy, and there are no smokes left on Team Luke. If they try for that bomb plant, then they're just going to get grenaded out of there. And right now, Team Michaelele just need to wait. Crasher gets a kill, and Forced to Live will take down Crazy Face. They don't even wait for it. They're just going to go in. No bomb plant, no extra money, and they're going to have to save in this round. Unless they want to go for Tech 9 Armor Rush, There's always that.
It's always an option. Always an option. To go for the half buy, right? Just straight up, and there we go. 4 Tech 9s. Luke is going to be the odd man out. And it's looking like straight towards that B site. Cross your fingers and hope They can get the flashes down. They have the smokes, and there we go. Multiple flashes sailing out. Straight monster rush here, and they have to know what's going on here, Team Michaelele. They've taken over sewers. Michaelele with the AWP from on high already finds one pick. Looking for another. He spots two players going down to sewers, and there's down to water, rather, and Foxy's there to pick up the 2 kills on the site.
Denying the bomb plan, that's even more painful. They needed that $800 bonus to sort of justify the investment. Now, they need a couple of kills to justify the investment. I mean, even more than just a couple. They need like 4 kills or even more. It doesn't even matter, actually, at this point. Just so late in the half here. It's 13 rounds now, 14 rounds in. Scoreline 11-2. They're going to have one more shot at buying on Team Luke, but that's it.
21-5 right now for Michaelele. Like, man is definitely doing work. He's in his element. Took him a map to warm up, but now so begins the show with 2 assists as well. Still, Team Luke now with the buy. They have 3 AKs, UMP, Tech 9, handful of nades, and it looks like more of a default approach here. Although they are going deep into connector, they haven't done this too much so far this half. A lot of pressure connector. Forced to Live might have an opportunity here. We'll see if they decide to open that door. But it's double boost setup, and Lalzi finds the first kill. Yanli is gone already. He sacrifices Crasher though. What a monster.
But I mean, at least he gets to look good for a moment there. He will eventually go down. Grenade comes out. 3 versus 4 right now. And the bomb is being planted on the other side. Team Luke finding a bit of hope here in the 14th round. Nice shot for Michaelele. Goes for the no-scope. Actually hits that one on Nameless too, but it doesn't take him down. Still a 2-on-2, and that's going to put fear in your heart if you're Nameless on the other side. Michael going for it again. He takes the jump, and he's going to get it the second time around. Nameless goes down. A great retake here from Team Michaelele. That's got to cement the victory. The path into the grand finals has been paved.
What is that, though? I mean, that's pretty much just kicking your opponents while they're down. This is styling from Michaelele. Look, the first kill, yeah, but then back-to-back wall bangs. Huh. He's here to play. 23-2-5 for Michaelele, continuing to build on this crazy scoreline. 15 rounds in, 12-2. Michaelele with the lockdown on CT side here for overpass, and it's on Luke. Thanks to that bomb plant, they have full AKs, decent nade count, and now we have to see what is possible here for them. Can they actually get the aggressive option to work, or is Michaelele just going to hunt down Luke? Captain versus captain, and Michaelele comes out ahead.
And I mean, Luke's actually been playing very well. I think if you look at the scoreboard for Team Luke, yeah, he's at the top with 10, right? It's sort of everybody else who's lacking a bit behind, which is unusual, probably a sign that something on the team isn't quite working. Maybe they weren't feeling comfortable at all playing overpass, and they're just getting caught out a tiny bit here. Crasher dropping low, but Lolzy in the corner gonna spray and tries the transfer, but he won't succeed. Still, here in the 15th round, it's a 1-on-3, and Michaelele is tapping away with the Tech 9. Almost taking down Yanli.
Close call. That was nearly it. Michaelele just going for the BDP, but there is going to be a long lurk here. Forced to Live naturally. Very clean. 13-2. End of the first half. And that is
That's decisive.
That's decisive, yeah.
It's right now you have to imagine that Team Isaac have got to be wondering, how do we deal with this? What's our plan? Is it a crazy map pick? You know, try and throw some odd map in there that they just aren't expecting and that you've prepared for? Or do you try and look at the patterns that you've seen on the maps that Team Michaelele have already played and just try and, you know, counter them? It will be difficult. I'm interested to see if we could see Stomp versus Michaelele. That could be a fun AWP battle if that happens.
That would actually be very fun, you're right. Because Stomp has a similar aggressive flicking style that's a lot of fun to watch. That is going to be sick in the finals. Not calling it yet, but I think in order for Team Luke to take this to a third map, he needs his teammates to get higher than 7 kills average or 6 kills average. They need to start getting into double digits here in a real way. Otherwise, it's all over here. 3 rounds away from Michaelele. And we're going into the second half pistol now, where Team Michaelele swap over to the T side, and Forced to Live gone for the raid boss. Somehow, Nameless survives that with 1 HP, but then the quick flank coming in here from Michaelele through connector, and already Arcadia looking to try and return a bit of the same. It's a 3-on-3 situation, and he can cut the bomb off. Forced to Live gonna get caught with that Tech 9, going for the mad spray, not gonna find the shot.
Arcadia continuing the fight, actually, in spite of not having reloaded there. That's dangerous, but Foxy and Mikey Lily are left. 2 on 3. Gonna go and pick up the bomb here. They've still got some bullets in those guns.
Where's the Tech 9? Why aren't they picking up the Tech 9?
Yeah, you'd think that'd be priority number 1.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Oh, he makes the noise, but Arcadia, he picks it up and he gets the really important kill there on Mikey Lily. Here's the guy who's gonna clutch it, you have to think. Now Foxy, a lot of weight on his shoulders.
But he has some time, 50 seconds left here. So it's a question right now of whether or not he can hit the headshot, because I think that's what it's all going to come down to. Yanli is very low. He should be playing very passively here. It's Luke who has to go for the peek on info, and I think with that jump, he just spotted Foxy making his way into restroom. We do have Yanli repositioning himself to get the flank from long, and the trap has been set. Now it's a question of whether or not Foxy's going to realize what's going on. He doesn't spot anybody, gets shot in the back of the head, and a very anticlimactic finish to the second half pistol. But if you're a Luke fan and a Team Luke fan, that is the bare minimum. The second half pistol in the bag.
Obviously a must-win round. If you were going to make a comeback happen, then this would have been it. They did play pretty well on CT side Mirage, though. It seemed like they were more comfortable doing that. So maybe they are just better at defending than they are at mounting an attack. We'll see if they can continue here. There is Tech 9 and armor on almost everybody here on Team Michaelele. They're trying for it in Arcadia. MP7 against all this armor, that's not going to be fun, and especially when you're not looking the right way, they're going to go down. So Janli, they've lost the bomb site now, but Lucas up there with some great kills, and the backup, wow, that's so quick coming out of Connector with a rotation.
Yeah, they didn't waste any time at all. And I wonder, this is where it gets just a little bit messy. When you've got 3 guys and they're all out trying to shoot at the same target, that's where, you know, it's like, do you have that worked out when you're going for a rush? You know, quadrants, right? Who's focusing on which part? And so you know all the finer details of a rush and of a team. This you wonder, right? Well, you don't wonder. In this case, they just don't have it. So a little sloppy on the targeting. Actually ends up costing Michaelele's team that round. And so, you know, the gamble doesn't work, but it's a hard eco here in this round. And we'll see what they have for the next one in the 19th when they can actually afford to buy some rifles. Looking to get the punish on this aggressive mid push. And Namerez, he's around. And he stays around. He survives. Picks up 1 kill. Bonus 600 in his pocket.
They should be... It should be just a cruise round coming out of Team Luke. They shouldn't lose really anybody in this round unless they overextend. Just Glocks and no armor at all. Namerez can certainly hear a lot of running on the other side. Is he going to get the chance? He's got 38 health, so maybe he could go down, but still doing a pretty good job. Deagle's out. Look at the damage being output as well. Just leaves Michaelele trying to knife. Come on.
It's a shame that Arcadia picks up that kill with the FAMAS. That's 4 UMP kills. You kind of want all the UMP kills, right? You just want to make the money while you can. Because now you're going into the big buy round here where your fate hangs in the balance. What do you got to work with? A double AWP. Those UMP, that UMP money going to good work here. Double UMP setup, or double AWP rather, set up here for Team Luke. Aggro mid from Crazy Face, good to see this. But it looks like it's going to be a quick B split coming in here from Team Michaelele.
Arcadia, good and important kill. Now he's going to try and fall back. There's no one there to catch him from Monster Tunnel, so he's going to make it out. Always a danger when you're playing that aggressive on L-Bend is if they're just splitting the bomb site, when you fall back into the site, you're going to get caught from Monster Tunnel unless you have a teammate there and waiting. 19th round here, and if Michaelele's team can just find even 1 breakthrough here, this game is going to fall apart for Team Luke, I reckon.
I mean, they're even right now, 4 on 4. This is a situation that I think favors Team Michaelele, to be frank. And there we go, the spot. Yanli now in a bit of a tight spot. Look at this. Flash. Oh, and he dodges it. Doesn't get hit by a single bullet. Are you kidding? Well, now the push really is going to begin here. Foxy trying to set it up, but that incendiary was perfectly timed. It's going to buy even more time here. 45 seconds left for the push to come through from Michaelele. And they still have 2 incendiaries on Team Luke with 3 players down here on the B site ready to slap them around.
Forced to live, followed up by Foxy as well. Luke is still alive and he has been playing well, but this is going to be hard, isn't it? 30 seconds left. Crazy, I think he actually got faked by the corpse that was up against the wall there. That's unfortunate. Michaelele will pick up a kill as well, taking down Luke. So now it's all on Crazy Face. I feel like he kind of has to go for it here. It's a 1-on-3, but still, if you're this close to losing the semifinals, saving one up. What's the money if we bring up the scoreboard for Team Luke? I guess they don't have that much to rebuy the AWP. Still, I'd be worried. Mikey Lily goes down, and Crazy Face gonna concede the round.
Backing off already. That's a wise play. Foxy, Lulzy, they have an AWP if they want. They get to hold on to that. And well, you're right. I mean, save the op, but you really do have such a small margin for error now left over. You can probably get a decent buy in the next round. Let's see, Crazy Face. You can drop a FAMAS for a teammate, so you might still be able to get a couple rifles in play. But again, 2 rounds left here for Team Michaelele to collect for a spot in the Grand Finals. A whole lot of rounds for Team Luke, because they have to take this to a 3rd map, which is Dust 2. Dust 2, so.
Yeah, I mean, actually, my slip of paper just says Dust, but I'm trusting it's Dust 2 or not just
Talk about
Dust.
a curveball, right?
That'd be interesting.
What's up, you thought?
Michaelele. Oh, Arcadia does not even touch the ground. Now comes the follow-up flashbang. Yanli can't see a thing, and by the time he can, they're all going to be out here. Crusher gets a kill, sorry, and Luke, he goes down. Yanli in a lot of trouble up here. Now come the grenades. Crazy Face to help out. Yanli actually took someone with him. No idea how Team Michaelele managed to slow down so much. Now Crazy Face taking a fight with Lulzy. I think the Swedish team just they just waited way too long there.
They hesitated. And that's an easy kill there for Namorez. He's not going to miss that. But yeah, some hesitation coming out from Team Michaelele at the end when they get out through Monster. And that's going to cost you. You have to commit. You have to run through. If you're going to go ahead for that Monster rush like that, 2 guys hung out at the entrance to Monster and 2 were past it, past the pillar, and then they just got split up, and then it's like a question of divide and conquer. You're no longer dealing with the death ball. You're dealing with 2 pairs. Much easier for Team Luke to handle that sort of situation. So in the end, it's going to go their way. Crazy Face gets rewarded for his aggressive mid-push. 2 kills for him, 2 for Namorez. Just pad the stats.
It's interesting. I mean, that kind of an aggressive move from Crazy Face certainly shows that he's been watching sort of top-level European Counter-Strike, right? That's such that's such a common peak for people to take when they're really feeling it. So it's not like they're unprepared in the sentence. I mean, actually, and I'm not just saying that because, I think maybe they haven't been keeping up, but some of the Asian teams that we saw coming out early on in Global Offensive, they only knew how to play the standard maps. They would play Inferno and Dust 2, and so they had no idea about Cobble, Overpass, or anything like that. It was all strange to them when those maps were introduced. You could sort of tell that. I think that happens because regionally they can't find practice partners that will play against them on those maps. So then they just never get put into the rotation.
I mean, it's not the Asian scene, but you do have like this. There's a classic case which is Fallen, right?
Yeah. When
they were coming through, Brazilian scene, not a whole lot of people to practice against. What did he do? He just sat there and watched every VOD and every demo. And when you watch them play, you're like, oh, this is a European team. Because he was literally just trying to build on what he was learning from the Euros. Incendiary goes down to block off the entrance A site. This is a hard eco coming in here from Team Michaelele, but if they can get a bomb plant on Optimus, that would be big. Crazy Face, though, not going to allow it. Lulzy trying to make the desperate dash, but not meant to be this time around. And another round on the board here for Team Luke.
You see a bit of communication going on left and right here. The Taiwanese team. It seems like Team Michaelele are struggling to find the last 2 rounds, which is kind of interesting. I mean, we saw this on Mirage. They were ahead so far on the Swedish side, and suddenly on the CT side, Team Luke started to slowly climb back. And I mean, it's almost even more painful because now you wish they had like a decent first half so that they could have a realistic shot at doing it. When you are this close to losing, and you feel it all the time that even one mistake, like one misstep, and that's it, you're out.
Yeah, the pressure, you're right.
Foxy and everybody else setting up out in sewers here. Could try and go for a boost. They were very good at countering this type of boost themselves, but it doesn't look like Team Luke are quite prepared for it. Far back are they going to go for it? They've got no control on the other side of the map. You see how far up Crazy Face is, and even Namorez. And that's interesting. I mean, he's going to know very soon that it's going to be a B push, and now he's certainly going to know. Molotov's coming out, but they were all going L-bend. Luke goes down, so does Arcadia, and Yanli gets 2 incredibly, but it might not be enough here. They're still in a 2-on-2, and both players far away from the bomb site.
There's a chance, a glimmer. They're going to be able to get that bomb planted immediately. And that's Crasher and Michael. Last nade used by them, however, so they have zero utility here to help them out in this situation. Smoke goes down, it's all down to the headshots, and Namerez going to be able to get away scot-free. He survives at 13 HP. Now they know where Crasher's playing from. Needs to hit the headshot here, and he does, and now it's all on Namerez. 13 HP versus Crasher. And what? The shot through the smoke. Dead on. That's a feel-good moment, for especially if, you know, this is you're playing on LAN. This is your big chance to show something. Boom. Big shot through the smoke. Why not?
Yeah, really, really good stuff. And you have to appreciate the fact that he didn't go back and hide in the tunnel as well. Like, I think a lot of players maybe would have done. Just because at that point, it's hard to get out and take the fight and stop the defuse. Double up coming out of Team Luke. We need 7 straight rounds in a row. No mistakes at all here for them to bring it into overtime. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. I still love the fact that Crazy Face tries to peek that way. I'm really a big fan of it.
I'm just hoping. Michael, they've had success now on the B side, so it looks like they want more of it. Forced to Live is moving through connector. Crazy Face. What? That was a wall bang. Okay. Still, Michael is going to be able to trade.
It was the boost as well.
It was a boost.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was about to say, like, did he jump and then take the shot?
No, that would have been crazy.
Crazy Face. Yeah. Let's see.
It is a good name.
Oh, it's like Tokido in the fighting game scene. His nickname was Murderface. Legit.
Namerez is going to take a kill on Michael. It's a position that Michael himself used when he was on the CT side, but he still got caught. And Luke with a shot on Crasher. Another 2 versus 4 here. It's looking increasingly tough for Team Michael to try and find that last round. And if they lose this one, bring up the scoreboard, what's the economy like? They don't have anything.
Oh yeah, it's non-existent. This is, I think this is where we start to see the cracks, right? Or just the lack of experience that soon, you know, the plaster comes in a nice packaging with experience written on it. You know, will soon cover those cracks, but they need more plaster. They don't have enough right now. They have to go back to the store. It takes time. And, well, you know, Michael, he's a perfect alabaster statue. He has the experience. It's his teammates who really need to get in there and get into that state of mind where they're going to finish this game.
It's not going to be this round. You can tell already they are saving the AKs, ready to fight in the next round. And, you know, these 2 AKs are going to be all they have, but they also have a lot of grenades. They can make this work. I feel like why not just try and go for a long push this time, you know? Let those AKs lead the charge, see if you can take the fight to Namerez or Crazy Face or whoever's going to be playing over there. And then just run onto that A-bomb side. Get it done quick.
Yeah.
Buying a UMP, all right. 2 UMPs.
2 UMPs, a couple of D. What? Michael doesn't want the UMP.
No.
Okay then. Go for the headshot.
Arcadia, that's a really big overpeak. If you're that far out, I mean, I know we wanted to make some space for Namerez, who's being shot in the back, but still, that's dangerous. Now, with the assistance of a little smoke, he can actually make it out too. 4 on 4 right here. An opening at least. It looks like they are going to go long.
Yeah, and there you go. Michael was able to pick up the M4A1 as well. So, thinking it's going to be looking much better here for Team Michaelele. Is that AWP in play? It's Luke who's holding towards long, it looks like. So, no op. Rifle versus rifle. This will favor the AKs if they can get into position. And they are geared up. The boost for info. Nobody peeking. Luke might just be about to peek into his death here. If he oversteps, boom, there you go. Michaelele not going to pass up that chance.
Namerez holding close. Foxy sees it coming, brings him down to 5 health, but he can't win the fight. Still a 3-on-3. Michael's low as well, so it's hard to tell who's going to come out on top here, but he's certainly looking for Namerez, maybe realizing that he can't have gone back to the site. There's the kill now. 2 versus 3. Crazy Face and Yanli. And this could be a fateful moment for Team Luke. They've come very far here to the semifinals. They have met a rough opponent in Team Michaelele. Crazy Face, though, going to take one down. And oh, Yanli, he needed to win that fight. 25 seconds, the bomb, it should be going down. Now the knife is in, and oh, that's how it's going to end. Crasher the Showman knocking Team Luke out of the ROG Community Challenge here.
Not a shred of mercy. Wow.
That's just brutal, isn't it?
That is, you knife him in the last round that puts you into the grand finals.
So, and that really is brutal, isn't it?
Heartless.
Crasher trying to stand out from the crowd. kind of like it, you know. At the end of it, it just seemed like the T sides for Team Luke weren't working all too well. The CT sides were so much better. And every time they would start on the T side, so they would have a really hard, a really difficult first half in which they had to sort of fight back in the second half. And every time it seemed like they would almost do it, but then they still couldn't quite. So, yeah, rough turn of events.
Still, you have to give it to Team Luke. They got into the semis. They actually managed to do some damage in the quarterfinals, show us something there. But when it came down to it, the Swedes, with the young stars there, I mean, Forced to Live, Foxy, Lolzy, these guys did so much work this game. Crasher as well, who's ruthless.
Yeah.
Actually, not an ounce of mercy in his body. To knife somebody like that?
Yeah, it is rough, isn't it? It does mean we have our two grand finalists. It's Team Isaac versus Team Michaelele, who is on the desk right now with Parla and the rest of the gang. So, what's up?
Well, just by a ton of luck and, you know, Isaac being free to do this whole desk segment, this stage segment tonight, Michaelele, who is now just qualified, gets to sit next to his opponent tomorrow. Isaac, the same, of course. These are our two finalists, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, firstly, to both of you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Can I ask how you're both feeling? I'm trying to get something out of either of you here. Just you know, I don't want to suggest anything. I just want to see what comes out of either of your mouths.
Shall we start our mind games now?
I mean, I'm trying to get it going. If I'm honest,
gonna destroy you. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be so stressful because when I was doing the PKM challenge for majors, I was always picking up Michaelele for the clutch meister, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm just so scared that I will have to face him in the clutch round.
Michael, what are your thoughts on Isaac and his team, Poland?
Stomp. They're pretty good.
Stomp is in you're going to stomp them or their player stomp is good?
Their player stomp is good, and we're going to stomp the stomp.
Okay. Well, you are technically going to be facing off against Stomp because you are presumably going to be AWPing. I don't know, maybe I'm not even going to be able to get any tactics out of you on this, but presumably you're going to be AWPing for your team, and thus you will most likely be kind of going one-on-one battling against Stomp, the Team Poland AWPer.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Is that how it might play out?
Yeah, most likely.
I've just realised that this is a disastrous
you can't
stage. I can't really get anything. I'm just talking and then I get,
yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Let's see what happens. Let's talk about the final then. How did that go for you? Team Taiwan as an opponent. What are your words, thoughts?
I was pretty shocked. They could actually do some insane shots. I don't know. In the beginning of Mirage, they destroyed me. I didn't have a chance. I was up 0-6, I think, something like that.
Yeah, it was a slow start.
I just didn't have a chance. But then my teammates are pretty good, and they carried me in that game. So.
Forced to Live, sorry, Lauren, I was just quickly going to say Forced to Live was having an amazing game. So, Lauren, please jump in.
Oh, you returned the favour for your team carrying you on the first map and the second. You started to play incredibly well, especially at the end. Your AWPing started to really come alive. You started to look way more confident. Is this, again, just something you feel you can go to, or did you feel like you needed to step up to help your team? Because it looked like, maybe the Tony's team, they were starting to come back a bit, starting to get better. Did you individually step up, or were you hoping the team could do it? How did you feel that went?
I mean, I'm just trying my best all the time. It's pretty late right now, so we all are pretty tired.
Yeah.
But I mean, nothing to blame on. But I mean, my team, I think all the players did some really insane rounds on both maps.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have to kill 3-4 people to win the rounds. And that was probably the thing that, happened in the game.
Isaac, without revealing too much of your observations, did anything stand out to you in that best of 3?
Well, definitely the players who are really young, because you have two 15-year-olds in your team, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy that these players can actually play like experienced players. That's amazing. I'm not sure if it's just them or you've made a huge impact on them, but they were playing really well. I mean, you could see that they can position themselves in really good spots and stuff like that. So I think it made a difference.
Yeah.
How much practice have you actually done with the guys beyond the boot camp that you did, and of course picking them originally at DreamHack Summer?
I think we played between 2 and 4 days, 4 or 5 hours, something like that. So nice. it's something at least. We have some tactics, we have some strats, so we feel confident for this tournament.
All right, well, we are pretty much ready to look at the bracket, so let's see exactly how you guys ended up here in the final tomorrow. So it all began with Zonix versus Isaac, which actually went 2-1, and then the only 2-1 that you had in the whole of this tournament, and then that meant that Isaac went through to play against SkyArt, who had beaten Team Flom from US PAX Seattle. Isaac won that 2-0. Earlier today. It was a pretty strong victory, meaning that he was our first finalist with his team, Team Poland. Michael started his journey off against Adrian's team, and we had an insane I think it was 4 overtimes, right, Michael?
Yep.
Yeah, 4 overtimes. It actually ended, though, 2-0, even though it was relatively close in a sense. That pushed him forwards into today's semi-final that we just saw against Team Luke, who had beaten Sponge 2-1 to get there. And of course, Michael came out on top. And now our finalists are Team Poland, well, Team Online 1 or 2, depending on how you look at it, which ended up being Team Poland, Team Isaac versus Team Sweden. Our first team, Team Michael.
Just want to have a quick question. Did you two expect to find each other in your finals?
Yes.
Like looking at the bracket, did you think maybe that's where it'd end up, or do you think anyone
I
else
was
could have
hoping
made it?
for it, actually.
He did say
yeah.
that. He did
Yeah.
say that yesterday. I think he said that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it was going to be
Or the
those
first
guys?
day, sorry. Or-
I didn't really know anything about any team. I
So you
mean,
just-
yeah. I mean,
That's a quote for the
like-
books.
Like
Michael
when I saw their first game, I wanted to play against them in the final. And,
Okay, so this
So
is a
I
match you
didn't-
both want to play as well, right?
yeah,
So-
I think so. Because
Okay.
they practice against Virtus Pro and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they're pretty, I don't know.
Could be a good challenge,
Yeah.
right?
Might I ask then, if you guys kind of had like a rough idea of your teams beforehand, have you guys done any specific practice, like with each other in mind?
What?
Like as in,
Did you anti-strat each other without knowing his lineup?
Since you guys had been aware of each other since the start of the tournament, had you kind of like had an eye on each other throughout, and are you now like a bit more prepared than you might have been? Like, were you aware since you thought this was going to be this way?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. I mean,
I don't know.
it's-
I just can't tell if these guys are telling the truth
these are
or
the
not.
first
to be honest.
games I've seen of Michael's team, right? So we can just talk about like what they did and stuff like that. But that's all. And well, we just need to focus on our game. Just like play what we want, and just try to make it our way.
Same.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know how much I can really take for 100%
Yeah.
like authentic information here.
yourself,
But
pinch
Lauren, I
yourself.
think that's all we're going to get, right?
Yeah, I think we'll let them leave it on that, and then if you want to be keen, you can go watch the demos later and anti-strat each other. Real
you
hard.
can if you'd
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
Like
that's going to happen
Paolo
because
did. Like Paolo did.
this is the most this is the most competitive kind of teams that we've got, and
Yeah.
they've proved their worth. And of course, that means they are our finalists tomorrow, guys. Best of luck on that, Lauren. There is one other thing happening tomorrow as well, though, right? Another competition as well as
Doesn't even
Shiva's.
count. It's so easy.
Okay, well, essentially, there's also going to be a show match tomorrow between myself and Pansy. We're going to have these guys, we're going to pick from the captains to be on our teams, and then we're going to play a best of one. It should be a lot of fun, so look out for that too, and that will lead into the final, the real Counter-Strike action. And, of course, we'll have Shiva back with her amazing challenges and ridiculousness. Did you guys enjoy the activities that you got to do, like leading up to this as well, like the VR and the playing with
Sumo
balls
wrestling.
and sumo and...
Yeah.
Yes.
It was so fun.
That was
so
convincing.
Bad.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, it was so bad.
All right, well, guys, you deserve some rest now. Congratulations once again. Everyone watching, thank you for supporting. We have one more day, the final day, day 4. It's Team Poland versus Team Sweden. Be back tomorrow at the exact same time. We will see you then.